Hey, what's up, fellas? It's Mark Parson, cornerback pro, former NFL cornerback of the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints, and now I'm coaching you guys up. All right, so today we got Marshawn Lattimore versus Mike Evans. So a lot of people have been asking me, hey, coach, how do you guard a big, tall guy? Well, guess what? Not too many guys bigger than Mike Evans. Marshawn Lattimore has been balling out. He's one of my favorite corners in the league for the Saints. So I'm a former Saint, so, I'm a little biased, but nah, he's been balling out. So we're going to watch him. We're going to get better today, okay? Make sure you guys email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com if you have any questions. And make sure you guys ask me for the one-on-one mastery program. Now, including all the other programs. It's very important that you get that. That's the Mind and Body series, Catching series, and Kick and Punt Return by a Hall of Fame pro football player, okay? So let's get it. One of the reasons I like Marshawn Lattimore is he's very athletic. All right, number one, he's very athletic, but he usually stays square. And when I'm telling you, in my time watching film like Richard Sherman, Marcus Peters, Aqib Talib, Darrell Revis, when you see these guys staying square, whether they're playing off or in their press, man, um, they do really well when they get hands on guys. Not just getting their hands on, but when they strike, they do really well. So we're gonna watch them in a game setting. All right, waiting for a play. 3rd and 5. All right, so we got Crawley. Okay, so all right, so we in the slot right here. Now be careful right here, okay? So we got two receivers right here. Hey, that's iffy. And when I say by iffy, now their coach may tell them, well, no, Crawley's right here, so he's not pressed. But they're really tight, so you definitely want to play at different levels, right? But I'm just saying, sometimes coaches be like, hey, on 3rd and short, everybody press. But you be careful. That's all I'm saying, because they're kind of close together. Maybe he should play off, he should play, and then he press. Now, when we're in the slot, if you've been watching, what are we supposed to do? Play outside shade, our alignment. Outside shade, fight to stay square. Let's watch it. One of the techniques that Marshawn Lattimore likes to do a lot is the soft shoe technique. Now, remember we talked about that fall step. All right, so now he does a good job. He stays outside leverage. I want to show you one thing that's going to help you when you're right there when they're crossing routes, okay, or rub routes. So number one, stay outside shade. Why? We don't want to give outside breaking routes. That's for you safeties and nickels. When you come down there and you press or playing off or playing backpedal, you scoot technique, whatever it is, fight to not give up the outside breaking routes. Okay, you should be all over that and then rally to everything else. And that's basically kind of what we're doing. Well, we're playing press right here. But what I'm saying is fight to stay square as long as possible. You feel like it's time to open up and run. It's cool. What you want to do, we used to call it jet stream. So what they're going to try, you see what they're trying to do right here? They're going to rub it, and it actually works. You see this? Now they're doing a pick route, but they're trying not to be obvious because it's a flag. But this works. He just doesn't happen to throw it right here. Winston didn't throw it. But be careful. What is a jet stream? When you feel like there's going to be a rub route and it's a crossing route and you're a man, guess what? Jet stream means you're going to follow directly behind him, okay, when you're going across the middle. If you go up here, then that's when they're going to pick you off, okay? So we should call it jet stream. So it's right behind him, and you chase him down, and then you make a play on the ball. Remember, you got single high safety help over top. You just got to be fast. When it's time to undercut, go make a play on the ball, make the tackle. Fortunately, they don't throw it to us. Let me see if I can see something up top. Let's see. Let's watch up here. Let's watch our technique. Outside kick. Okay, look. It looks like we do an outside kick step technique. Just make sure you know this. If you do outside kick step technique, now they do it pretty well for the Seahawks when they're playing inside shade, then outside kick step. Just be mindful. It's difficult. So he does an outside release. If it's a good receiver, he's gonna slap that hand down. You're gonna be off balance. So I think that's what happened right here. Let's see. Outside kick step, outside shade, a little bit off balance. Just fight the squeeze. Fight the squeeze, and let's make the tackle. All right, good job by the safety. So at that single high safety position, you need to be good. First of all, you got to get a feel for the game. You got to be able to read the quarterback. You got to know where to put your eyes. So it depends the situational football, right? James Winston comes out rolling out. They got a tight split, right? All the receivers, look, matter of fact, right here. Look how tight everybody is. All right, now usually the safeties for because Dennis Allen, who's the DC there now, he's kind of like Greg Williams. He got the same type of schemes a lot of the time. I don't know if they had it this year, but he likes their safeties pretty deep so they don't have to backpedal. He likes them coming up. so they can read the quarterback. That's how Darren Sharper was. Read the quarterback's coming up instead of having to backpedal first. But good job reading the quarterback. Safeties, you got to get really, really good in the passing game when it comes to reading the quarterback. Now, great job by Crawley right here. That's why I tell my young guys, look, if you're on one-on-ones, if you're in practice, and you think, okay, all right, he gets you, you think he's going to catch the ball, don't assume that he's going to catch the ball. All right? Never assume. He could bobble it. Always fight until the very end. And this is a great job. So you can say, Mike Evans, okay, boom. Make the play, rip a hand, rip through, grab a hand, grab a finger, grab a wrist, squeeze, get the ball out. Great job by not giving up by Crawley right there. So one thing I will say this. I don't know if they're going to show the replay on this. Marshon Lattimore, all right, so his favorite technique that I see is a soft shoe technique. So it's basically an inch back, right? I'm going to show you in a couple reps. One thing that I would say he could improve on, and I think if he improves on this, he may be the best in the game after if he gets better at this. What I'm going to show you is just be careful and mindful of taking too many steps back in your soft shoe technique, your press technique. I always say no more than 3. Because what happens is if you take more than 3, it's going to become a, oh, he got a little push off right there by Mike Evans. Those big, tall guys, that's what they're going to do. That's why, and that's one of the reasons why you want to have a really good press against them. They're not giving you that much of the line, okay? These guys are not great at the line. It's the short, small guys that are usually the hardest to guard because they have quicker feet and they're just really shifty, right? These big guys don't want to really do it. And he's playing off the ball, so to be mindful, you're going to have to be really patient. You don't want to take too many steps in that back pedal. I mean, not the back pedal. You don't want to take too many steps in that soft shoe. This is supposed to be 1, 2, 3. Now, I just want to show you guys because I really get into it. Notice how we do the false step. That's how all the great cornerbacks do. So you can get balance. So I just want to remind you, in our press, in a perfect world, we don't do it, right? But let's be real about it. As long as your feet come back to balance, you're good. So I used to take a false step so I can get my feet back to balance and I can push off. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. You see that? Now, my thing is just fight to stay squared, right? I noticed 2 things. And I don't know if he did it right there, too many steps. But you don't want it to turn into a back pedal because then you're really off balance. And it's harder for you to shuffle and stay square, okay? But one of the things, let's see. I went the wrong way. There we go. If we take 3 steps back right here, instead of almost getting ready to open up, and we just take 3 steps, and then he has to go through us, you right in his chest. And then he doesn't get to the top of his stem as fast. And Winston got to let go of that ball because the D linemen are coming at him. So it's not going to be as good of a pass. And then we're going to be in a better position to squeeze. No, he's fighting to squeeze, but you saw that little push off? That's what these tall guys like to do. So you just got to get their hand off you and squeeze as early as possible and as hard as possible. That's tough. I mean, technically, really, that's a PI. He's pushing off. But good job by Evans because he didn't get called for it. So, and they're not going to call it on offense like that, man. That's just how it is. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. Let's see how many steps we take. It's close. But this is how you squeeze a big guy, man. Great job of getting the ball out. I think Mike Evans dropped it more so, but let's watch it again. I think they do the replay. Let's watch it. Nice little false step like we always talk about. I would like him to stay square even more. Because here's my thing. Mike Evans still almost caught this ball, even though he had a good rip through and he's on him, right? The goal for these big guys, and I made a video for the safeties when it comes to like guarding a guy like Gronk. See, these guys, they want to alley-oop on you, man. They want to dunk on you. So they don't really care if you on them. They feel like they can get every ball because they're so big and tall. So the way you beat them is by beating them at the line. So remember, these big guys ain't, watch this. I want you to see how he's not really giving them much of the line. Look at that release, dude. Like, y'all, I'm telling you, you guys can, the guys who I teach, the guys, pro guys, college guys, high school guys, y'all can guard this move right here. The question is, what can you do down the field on them? But I'm talking about press releases. Watch the release. Watch it. He's not giving them that much. So with that being said, we can stay in there a little bit longer and get at least 1 or 2 shuffles. So in the soft shoe technique, my advice to my man Marshon would be just take a few steps back and then get ready to shuffle and stay lateral as longer, a little bit longer. Because then instead of right here, he'll be right here. All right. And that goes for just, really guarding them big guys. But good job, man. I like his fight, yo. Just reach through, grab him. Perfect. Good job. I mean, this is a young guy, too, man. Marshawn is doing his thing. But we can always get better. And we got to get off the block. I know it's a big guy. When you see that big guy, when he grabs you like that, man, look. Use your momentum. So make him think you're going left and then go right and throw him out the other way. Get off the block. Let's watch it. All right. Okay. Run and play. Also, he's inside of our chest. When those big, tall guys, strong guys like Mike Evans get inside your chest, it's difficult. So get his hands off you and rip him off you. Another pick by Winston. Good job by the safety. There's 2 picks for him in this game. Great job. Reading the quarterback. Way to high point the ball. So you can see, like, this must have been miscommunication, or maybe the route was broken. Let me see. The broken play. Oh, okay, almost a sack. So receivers got to not run in the same area. But I know they saw Winston rolling out that way, but that's easier to guard when you got one receiver and like 3, all your receivers in one area. One guy can almost guard 3 guys. All right, so right here, let's talk about it. Some good footage in this one, fellas, for y'all to learn. You see the best doing it. All right, really tight split. Looks like are we outside or inside? Oh, right here, I'll be outside shade. I'm not sure if he is, but let's watch it. Eyes on the waist. Let me see. I mean, it's a good play. Just know it's, right here, I would say this is a good job. He's outside shade. He goes for fighting for the ball. It's not an easy catch and throw. So good job. I would like him to stay more square if possible. But I mean, that's a good job. That's good coverage, man. All right, so look. All right. I want you to see something. It's 1st and 10. You got 1 minute 22 seconds left, and you up by 1 point. Got to fight. Depending on what the play is, I don't know what the play is. I don't know what Coach DA called, but fight to keep these guys in bounds. Get them to use that out of the timeout. So tackle them, get them down on the ground. Do not get beat deep, obviously. Let's watch it. This is a close game. Don't get lazy. I see a lot of guys standing up straight. I know it's the end of the game. Good job by Crawley right there, getting that ball out. Got dog it. Good job. Let's watch it. I think they're gonna show it on the replay. All right, let's see it. Scooching, see it? See him drop his hips? That's not the best route ever. Good job. Man, you gotta be all over those receivers, man, on the top of their stem. I mean, be all over it. Be careful to hop in your breaks. So we go over breaks a lot when I'm teaching guys in person. Work on your breaks. There you go. Keep them in bounds. Get the clock running. All right, so this is 2-man, it looks like. So in 2-man, hey, this is a route you may give up in 2-man. So you're gonna see this is gonna be the last play. But that I'm gonna show. But watch this. So you notice you be like, well, coach, he's not staying square. You could, fight to stay square as long as you can. But in 2-man, and you're pressed, really you can't let the guy get inside of you at all. So he does a really good job right here, getting hands on and not let him get inside, get that inside release, because that's what he wouldn't want to do. Now right here, we got a safety over top. You just got to fight to be on that inside hip, so we can at least fight to make that a harder catch and throw. Okay, so it looks like he's kind of turning on the juice a little bit late, because that's a big play. All right. So we'll keep going over it. Make sure you go through the whole channel. Email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. Peace, fellas.